I swear it took me like 30 minutes to find a nice place outside to film this where you could actually see my face. So I'm hoping this turns out, I don't know what I'm expecting, but for the OGs that know, I have my, what do you see? My cigar, my cherry infused cigar that I'm gonna be smoking today. That's when you know shit's about to get serious, so. For those of you who don't know, I don't actually smoke. I just smoke cherry cigars whenever I feel like it. It's the only form of smoking that I do. So today, I wanted to talk a little bit about my problems with vulnerability and why I feel misunderstood. And it has to do with the fact that with my channel, I want to create a space that's open, where people can come together and not feel judged by the things that they've gone through. You know, I'm just a girl on the internet talking about how I feel, talking about the situations that I've been through, just being myself, and that's all there is to it. But I happen to be somebody who's very open and vulnerable. I could talk about really horrible things I've gone through in my life from a very objective standpoint. And a lot of people take my openness and my vulnerability and sometimes use it against me. But because I speak like this to everybody, the common mistake that I run into is that people have higher expectations of me as a person, because I tend to be open about the things that I've gone through, so other people tend to be open about the things that they've gone through, but then they say, oh, well, you know, I don't talk about this to anybody else but you, so I feel this attachment, this connection towards you. But I don't feel that way. That's not how intimacy works for me. Because I can talk about these things that have happened to me, but to actually build intimacy with somebody is a completely different thing. And I get that being vulnerable is super difficult for a lot of people. I recognize that. I recognize that that I'm different in that way, like not in a good or bad way. I'm just different. I'm just capable of being more vulnerable, and it interests me more to be vulnerable and to be vulnerable with other people. And I think the problem that I run into is this kind of like a lack of boundaries in a way. Like, because I'm so open, people feel like they can cross my boundaries in a way. But when people are open with me about their situations, I don't hold that against them. I don't say, well, you owe me this because you were so honest with me. No, of course not. That's not the space that I want. I don't want people to get attached to me because I'm vulnerable, because I'm open. And I get it, you know, people have their own needs and their own desires, and there needs to be seen, just like I do. And I think that that's where there's a common misconception about vulnerability. Because my goal with being vulnerable, yeah, it is to find like-minded people like myself, but also to find the truth. The reason I put myself out there is because this is how I am. This is who I am, wholeheartedly. I don't have any Whoa, whoa. It's a big bug. Oh my god. I don't have any attachment to the things I've gone through. I can look at those things objectively and analyze them. And I guess what I want to do with my channel is I want to be open and I want to be vulnerable, and like I said, I want to create a space where people feel not judged for the things that they've gone through or the things that they think, unless it's like really fucked up. But also not to place any expectations on me to fix anybody. I don't know anything. I don't pretend to know everything, and you know, I'm just here to share my story, and if people resonate with that, that's amazing. And if people like me, that's great. I mean, I can't even believe it. I have like a few viewers that watch every single one of my videos, and it's like, but I hope I don't create this expectation, you know, like I'm just a person on the internet. I think that's the problem with being vulnerable, or the issue I run into, the mistake that I make, is that I'm open and I'm vulnerable with certain people, and those people, they open up and are vulnerable with me, but they don't see it the same way that I do. So they see it as a little bit more intense than I do. And then that just makes us different. And the issue I run into is that people get upset because I feel weird with them being so attached to me. You know, and it makes me think, like, should I not be vulnerable anymore? Should I not talk about my issues? Should I, but I don't know how else to be. This is what makes life worth living. Not the stupid shit, like how much money you make, or what fucking carpet you bought for your house, or how much money you saved on a fucking watermelon. Like, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Where's that depth, that meaning, that just having a conversation to get to the truth? That's what I want. That's why I'm vulnerable. That's why I'm open. And I hope I don't give the wrong impression to you guys. I just want to live. If you think that it's unattractive that I smoke a cigar, you can go fuck yourself. I'm just kidding. Well, no, actually, yeah. That's it. That's the problem I run into. Maybe I'm wrong. You know, maybe I'm fucked up, but my intention isn't to use people. My intention isn't to manipulate people into opening up to me. That's my intention is to get to know people truly for the depth that they are. And for people to know me at that same depth. Because that's what makes us human, not the other shit. So to all of you that watch my videos, it really means a lot, honestly. You guys might not understand me wholly or see me or anything like that, but just know I appreciate you guys listening. And that's all I can be. It's just a human being. In search for something. I don't know. Something that makes sense. This video has gotten progressively darker, and I just feel like I'm a floating face right now. Yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about today, so thanks for watching, and until next time, bye. And that's the moon tonight. And that's it.